Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to recall someone's name just seconds after hearing it? Moments like these are completely normal, and here's the encouraging truth. Memory isn't something you're born with or without. It's a skill that can be trained and improved. Over the past few decades, neuroscience has uncovered fascinating insights into how memory works. Nobel Prize-winning scientist Eric Kandel demonstrated that learning actually changes the physical structure of the brain. Every time we learn something new, neurons form stronger connections with each other. Other Nobel-winning discoveries revealed that the brain systems we use to navigate places also help us store memories and experiences. Based on these discoveries, here are 5 powerful, science-supported ways to sharpen your memory. Number 1. Give information meaning. Your brain isn't designed to remember isolated facts. It remembers stories, emotions, and connections. When you link new information to something familiar, recall becomes much easier. For example, if you meet someone named Neil with a noticeable nose, you might picture him as Nosy Neil. When memorizing a sequence like the planets, turning initials into a funny sentence or story helps the brain hold on to it. Why does this work? Research on synaptic plasticity, pioneered by Eric Kandel, shows that connecting new ideas to existing knowledge strengthens neural pathways. In simple terms, the more meaningful something feels, the more firmly your brain stores it. Number 2. Learn slowly and test yourself often. Cramming information rarely leads to lasting memory. Instead, learning works best when spread out over time. This technique, called spaced repetition, allows the brain to gradually reinforce information, reviewing material after increasing intervals an hour later, then a day, then a week, helps lock it into long-term memory. Equally important is testing yourself. Rather than rereading notes, try recalling information without looking. That small struggle to remember is actually beneficial. Each successful recall strengthens the brain circuits responsible for storing that knowledge. Number 3. Use your brain's natural navigation system. Long before modern science, ancient Greek speakers used a strategy known today as the memory palace or method of loci. Imagine walking through a familiar place, like your home, and placing items you want to remember along the path. Fruit on the doorstep, vegetables on the stairs, ice cubes on your bed. Later, mentally walking through that space helps you retrieve the information in order. This technique works because of how the brain is wired. Nobel Prize-winning research in 2014 discovered place cells and grid cells, specialized neurons that create internal maps of our surroundings. Scientists like May Britt Moser showed that spatial navigation and memory are deeply connected. Memory champions use this natural system to memorize huge amounts of information. Number 4. Move your body and nourish your brain. Physical activity doesn't just benefit your muscles, it also strengthens your brain. Studies from Harvard researchers show that regular exercise can enlarge brain regions involved in memory and thinking. Movement improves blood flow, sleep quality, mood, and stress regulation, all essential for learning. The good news is that exercise doesn't need to be intense. Walking, dancing, swimming, or gentle practices like Tai Chi can all support cognitive health. Nutrition plays a major role too. Eating patterns similar to the MIND diet, rich in leafy greens, berries, nuts, fish, and whole grains, have been associated with slower cognitive decline. Research supported by the NIH in 2024 found that people who closely followed this diet had a lower risk of memory problems. Think of food as fuel for your brain. Colorful plants, healthy fats, and quality protein provide the nutrients memory relies on. Number 5. Sleep well and calm your mind. Sleep is far more than rest. It's when your brain organizes and stores memories. Research shows that improvements in learning often appear only after a full night's sleep. During deep sleep and REM stages, the brain processes, experiences, and strengthens memory traces. Even short naps can help reinforce learning. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep whenever possible, and avoid heavy studying right before bedtime so your brain has time to consolidate information. Mindfulness and meditation may also support memory by improving attention and reducing stress. A 2025 study using deep brain recordings found that loving-kindness meditation changed activity in memory-related regions such as the hippocampus and amygdala. While research continues, even a few minutes of daily mindfulness can help prepare the brain for learning. Memory isn't fixed. It's constantly shaped by how you live, think, and learn. By creating meaningful associations, spacing your learning, using spatial imagination, staying active, eating well, and prioritizing rest, you can gradually strengthen your brain's ability to remember. As Eric Kandel famously explained, every experience you have helps fire and rewire your brain. Start with small habits, stay consistent, and over time, you may be surprised by just how powerful your memory can become.